something that is meaningful, good segue,
Mm.
is the new update that just came up. And like I was having conversations with other players on how to get better online, because Battle Lounge was pretty much, it's kind of, no one was really in Battle Lounge. They just played rank, because in the way that rank works is you get paired up with people that are your same level, right?
Allegedly.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, people with high LP, most likely they'll be, better than people that don't have it, right? But so rank was superior to Battle Lounge in almost every way, and you can only play against one person in Battle Lounge previously.
I would disagree with that, but carry on.
Yeah, but I mean, like the way that I played Street Fighter 4, and I thought it's going to work in Street Fighter 5 was, I'm going to get a certain amount of points, like gold or platinum or whatever, and then I'll make a Battle Lounge, and then people will be like, oh, I can tell that this guy is good, and therefore I want to fight him. If I was rookie status, no one would want to join my lobby, for example, right? But then since the new update came out, I feel that, like, every time I join any lounge, there is 4 5 good players. I mean, it takes a long ass time to get your turn, but it's a lot better. You can learn how you're supposed to play. You can learn how the matchup really is, rather than worrying about points. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah. So I like what the update did, and hopefully Alex is a good character and all that. But Battle Lounge update and the 4 frame jump
Pre-jump.
pre-jump frame change. I mean, it's looking good.
Well, I haven't seen it myself, but people are telling me that you can still do jab OS tech. People
Yeah,
are telling me you can still jump out. It still works.
The jab OS is still in, or
Yeah.
the jump one.
Jab, apparently,
Okay.
you can still do
Pretty sure
that.
both are still in it, right?
Yeah, it's just harder to. You just got like a smaller frame window to do it in. But as long as the tech window is 7 frames, right?
I think it's 6,
6. Okay.
5 throw, and then 6 post throw.
Okay. Unless they make it, unless they make it a 6 frame window, like unless they make it like even less than that, then it's not gonna. There's gonna be a timing in which you can input it and still get it in, and I can still press jab on the 3rd frame.
Yeah.
I can still tech on the 5th frame or 6th frame, and you're not gonna get me. It is what it is,
I hate it. Like, I'm doing frame traps. I know you're pressing something, but you're blocking.
You just have to mix up your
out.
pressure, and it's frustrating because having to mix up that pressure means you leave yourself open to wake up jab.
Yes.
But
yes,
at least you need to get yourself to a level where you're knowingly doing that, not like I'm just going to press buttons on your wake up. Oh, it's not meaty anyway. I haven't got meaty saps. You press the jab on me, and I've lost my turn. Like at least knowingly make that decision. You know what I mean?
well, I mean,
and to be honest with you, I've got no problem whatsoever with the jump OS because that's been in every game basically. Like I don't see why you'd want to take it out. Like it's a big risk
in other games it wasn't as prevalent because there were so many other options.
They're better
exactly.
options.
I mean, in SF4 you backdash because you've got invincibility on it. So why would you do the jump back? And it's a big risk. It's still a risk. Like, yeah, you can't get counter hit, but they can wait, punish you for it. A lot of characters can punish you for it.
Shady and I had a little quick conversation before you joined, and he was telling me that he never blocks anymore when he gets knocked down. He just does the OS every time.
Yeah, why would you need to?
Because it's good.
But you do lose ground though. That's something people really think about. You have to jump back unless you're in the corner. You jump forward like an asshole. But if you jump back mid stage, you're still losing some ground. So there is a slight risk.
So then, why don't you stop doing it? Because it's not that risky.
No, because it's the best thing to do. I mean, sure, it's better than doing this.
I'm not a big fan of it, but it is what it is. I have counters to it, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to take something out, you should take that out. However, I mean that's the difficult part. How they're going to do that?
Yeah, so, how would you take that out?
If you start adding more and more and more pre-jump frames into it as well, like it just makes command grabs even better, even scary.
This is a command, a grappler's buff in general.
I've got an extra frame to grab you,
right?
So.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
and then they're gonna be like, oh well, you can still backdash, and well, like I don't want to fucking backdash.
No one wants to backdash.
When does anyone backdash in this game? Apart
I
from
want to
a
win. I want to win.
Exactly. It's crush counters in this game. I value my life. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, whilst we're reading this, someone just showed me. Apparently, PC modders, have already fixed Alex's hair. I don't know if you can see that at all.
That looks much better.
Yeah, they've already done it. It's already there. Look.
Can you make him stand upright a little bit more now?
Turn him into a Homo sapien from like Neanderthal. Someone said he looks like Doomsday from Batman versus Superman.
Oh, he does. He does.
Like. Oh well, he looks so like in Third Strike or just Street Fighter 3 in general. He just looked. He had such good posture, and he looked like a grappler. Like he was in a grappler's stance, like an actual, a proper American wrestler's stance. Now he just looks like a cave troll. Like, really don't like how he looks. It's a shame, but
his biceps and his whole upper body is just like out of control. Like
that's before the wellness policy came in.
Right? Yeah.
Well, he's still fighting in Pride. He's not gone to the UFC yet.
TRT Vitor right there.
Exactly.
TRT Alex.
Vanderlei Silva before he had to get tested. What's the last subject that we were going to talk about? Gambling. Yes. I spent my whole time off commentary at the CPT finals, 2015, gambling on matches. And I don't mean side betting with people in the tournament. I mean actually gambling with a bookmaker on the tournament.
Who didn't have a clue why the odds were the way they were.
They actually did have decent odds. I don't know how the hell they did them. But it was a company in the UK called Bet365. So it's not an American company, it's a UK company. I had the app on my phone, and I was sitting in the crowd betting on the matches. And it was pretty cool. But what do you guys think about gambling on Street Fighter games? And how shall I put this in the most politically correct way?
Is it going to kill the game?
No,
I think you're opening up like a whole box of, what's the term here? Box of worms.
Given
can of worms.
Can of worms. Bag
given
of worms.
The previous history of how we know players are happy to pot split and agree results before they play, how could that affect tournament results when people are able to gamble on matches?
I mean,
do you see people exploiting that and throwing games or
it's happened
giving up rounds in the spread and that sort of stuff? It
was a big deal in StarCraft and other esports. People have thrown matches, and there's been a lot of corrupted shit like that go down. People have been arrested, so I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's happened before.
Arrested, huh?
Yeah. It was a huge scandal in Korea.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, match fixing, match throwing.
Well, I was gonna say the penalty has to be huge, but goddamn, being arrested can't get.
Yeah, I mean that's straight up illegal.
Yeah.
I think if anyone gets caught match fixing, they should be banned from the CPT for life.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it is. I mean, it's something you can't really avoid.
And then are we gonna need like a regulatory body for the CPT? Like, is that gonna be a thing? Like, are we gonna need to have a committee? I hope they don't bring drug testing for some of these guys because they're fucked. Not me, I'm straight edge, but everyone else.
Well, I would love to. I mean, in all honesty, I would love to have this conversation, but I mean, I mean, the drug policy one, like, and PEDs and stuff like that, but it's never gonna happen. No one's gonna regulate that. Not in.
Yeah, not anytime soon.
I don't give a shit about that, to be honest with you.
Let's just talk. Let's talk about Blanca and Street Fighter V. That's a better use of our time. But okay, so the reason I said the odds were like a little bit quirky, to say the least, is I had a friend who used an Australian bookie or an Australian website. I don't know the name of it, but the odds were like insane. He was just like, "Hey Kim, give me the odds." Dashio Nemo. It's like, oh my god, put a lot of money on Dashio right now. Because the booker or whoever didn't know the matchup. The matchup is terrible. It's really bad. And
I don't think most people in the building knew the matchup. Like, you could have cleaned up on side bets in that building as well. The same way. Like,
it's a Connor effect, man. I mean, Nemo is one of the best players in the world. Okay,
he was on a roll at the time as well. He was doing really well in tournaments, blowing people up with Rolento. Everyone thought Rolento was cheap as shit. They didn't realize that Seth owns Rolento's soul.
Yes.
And yeah, I made a lot of money off that. It was great. Thank you.
Tompi Justin was another one that I remember.
Yeah.
I don't know what the odds were for your website, but Tompi was, well, even though Tompi ended up winning.
Justin was the favorite. Again, you got to remember how bookmakers work. It's based on weight of bets as well. So if like people are betting on their favorite, not the favorite, but their favorite, like if there's a huge amount of money on one side and not on the other, then that person's the favorite, regardless. Like, so if everyone's putting their money on Justin, Tompi's odds are going to go out, and he's better value. So if you know that's basically what professional gambling's about. It's about seeing value in the odds. So that thing about it, I think, like if you're at an event and you're actually there and you know, actually you got the odds on this wrong, so I'm going to invest money on the chance that the result that I believe should happen happens, and I'll come out at a profit.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I like that aspect of it. Like you can benefit from being more knowledgeable than the bookies or whoever's doing the odds, which is cool.
I mean, is it confirmed? Is that going to happen at Evo?
I don't know. I mean, it should do because it's like perfectly legal at Evo, right? That's what we're talking about anyway. We're talking about it coming in at Evo as a possibility on-site betting.
I didn't know it was legal at all in the States.
Well, okay.
You can gamble on anything in Vegas, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm the last person to ask about gambling.
Okay, well, actually, I've done some research on this. So, okay, cool. So basically, if the bracket is made ahead of time, therefore people are able to have time to make the odds to do their research and stuff. Then it's able for an esports event to be for it to be gambled on. Okay. Yeah. So that's why a random tournament, a weekly tournament, we can't do that because we don't have time to prepare. We can't, Yeah, exactly. So preparation time is the most essential part of it being possible.
But then they were doing like odds on the fly as the bracket progressed as well. So interesting anyway. I guess it makes more of the work done because the first round is the most work intensive, I guess. But yeah, hopefully.
Well, I mean, what is your opinion on it? Like, I mean, if you were to say yay or to nix it, like what would you do? I mean, like I don't know if I have a real opinion on this because
I'm kind of conflicted. It's great fun. Like I really enjoyed it. I wouldn't like it if I knew the players could benefit from it.
Right. But like Shady said, it's unavoidable. It's going to happen at some point.
I guess so. Yeah, probably not. I'd probably stay away from it. Like players are too ready to fix results, and to be honest with you, like pot splitting is a way of fixing something.
Sure.
Like, it means that they're not really playing for anything. They're not playing to their full potential.
Yeah.
And that's a form of match fixing. And if you can start betting on crazy stuff as well, like rounds, amount of EX bars spent in a round, or how much time's left in the round at the end, that crazy stuff like that, spreading all the spreads, that just makes it so much more susceptible to abuse than just straight out and out results. I think results would be okay. I think like just betting on results, I think that would make it exciting and interesting, and is not as exploitable by corrupt players as, going down the rabbit hole of spread betting.
If you get caught cheating, you can't enter any more tournaments. That's
ever banned from the CPT.
That has to be the rule.
Has to be the rule.
Yeah, for sure.
You give up what you love doing. Just like if you pop for taking an illegal substance in sports, that's it. Banned for maybe let's give them a couple of years then, maybe not lifetime. And then what are they going to do for 2 years, 3 years, whatever, right?
Stream and make loads of money, I guess.
Okay, good point. Great point.
Sell loads of merch because they're famous now. I can see Marn doing that. Fucking hell.
He's already benefited a little bit because he's still in the States, and he's like, he updated his ghetto ass like stream overlay to like when someone donates, there's like a picture of Armika slapping her ass now. So he's upgraded his shit, and people are actually donating now. So
of course, Harry, he's a personality. People love personalities. If you ever watch any streamers from any other games, it's generally personality streamers that get the most, or like girls wearing tops that sort of come down to here. They do all right as well for some reason. Don't know why.
Boobies.
So yeah, Hypespotting this weekend coming.
Any international players confirmed?
None from outside of Europe. No. Which means 3 points.
Woo! Get that. So you win that tournament, and that is one of 12 tournaments for that region. Is that correct?
I think so.
Yeah. So 10 offline, 2 online, and then there's.
My pick is Problem X for that tournament.
Damn.
He's won 7 tournaments in a row. He hasn't lost a tournament that he's entered since the first Street Fighter 5 tournament we had in the country. And he lost that to, he only came like 5th or something there, but Ryan Hart won that tournament. And Ryan Hart will not be at Hypespotting. So I don't think at the moment anyone will be able to stop Problem X.
Tupac. He's back, baby.
He is. He just won a tournament the other day, actually. But still, Problem X is going to free him off.
Yeah, but
fuck French.
No bias at all, dude. Not at all.
What's the Fox News thing? Fair and balanced. I'm fair and balanced, just like Fox News.
What are you drinking? Is that lemon juice? Lemonade?
All the things a boy needs for gains. I want to look like Alex. Get my John Cena juice. I've got the haircut anyway, so I'm just trying to get the traps.
Don't say John Cena. Fucking Justin Wong's gonna be busting into your house any minute now. John Cena, where?
See me Evo wearing a vest, shorts.
You gonna be watching WrestleMania? Is it this weekend? Yeah,
this Sunday. So I'll be in Glasgow at Hypespotting watching WrestleMania late night, booing Roman Reigns out of the arena through my TV, through my laptop because I'll be watching it on the network. But yeah,
probably like 2 a.m. or something, huh? For you guys,
like probably be about 5 a.m. to be honest with you, when the main event's on. It's like 4 hours. It's crazy. 7 hours of WrestleMania broadcasting. It's mad. Way too much. Way too much TV. I need to trim that shit down.
Well, as everyone knows that is watching this podcast or listening to it on SoundCloud and iTunes.
Yes, subscribe, please.
Please. I mean, we're used to staying up anyway to watch, CPT events and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, like
same thing.
It finishes at like 7 a.m. So it's crazy.
Look at this guy, fucking Shady, having an NCR party.
Yeah,
you're like part of the community or something, Shady. Good shit. Did you mute your mic or something? What's going on?
Oh,
he's just drifting.
Yeah. My mind wandered off when you guys were talking about stupid ass shit. Just tuned you guys out. No, but yeah, that shit was a lot of fun. I got super plastered. It was cool. We did side bets. I won a lot of money on Marn.
How many people were there?
So just me and my friends. It was like 6 people.
Yeah, that's cool.
What is that, like 10 hours?
Yeah, it was a long time, wasn't it? No, not really. It was from like...
It must have been smashed to bits by the end of day one. So was it only for the finals?
Just for the finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So did you watch everything else or just SF5?
I watched a little bit of Saturday.
Marvel. Did you watch any Marvel?
I didn't watch any Marvel.
Hey, Clock is using the fucking hitbox controller.
Yeah,
now.
I watched that. I was like, all right, you fucking hipster. Right.
Exactly.
Let's come to.
If you guys don't know Clock at all, he's different. He does different things.
He does things just to be different, just for the sake of being different.
Oh, just want to say as well, if you are a Chun-Li player that uses stick, if you use a hitbox, you cannot fail to do instant air legs. So Graham Wolf by hitbox, please.
Bam.
And on that note, brings us to the end of another episode of The Jump In. We will reconvene at some point.
Do you guys see that right there? That is no sign of sunlight. Can you guys please open up your fucking window blinders real quick?
I live in the UK, so there's no sign of sunlight anywhere. It's fucking grey as shit and raining.
So the reason I'm doing this right now is I want to show the viewers how hard we work to make this podcast possible.
I'm happy that I got like a good time this time. I kind of lucked out in the lottery. So
what is it? It's 2 a.m. right now for me.
It's like 6 p.m. for me.
I look as tired as I
as
I feel.
Yeah, it's fine for me. It's like 10 a.m.
Shut up. But it's all good.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're listening on iTunes, as I said, please can you subscribe and leave us a review? Really appreciate it. If you leave us 5-star positive reviews, it helps us get out there on the search. So when people search for Street Fighter or Capcom, any of that crap, we come higher up in the search review. There's a lot of podcasts for this shit, so we're kind of trailblazing out there. If you are listening to us on SoundCloud, please repost on your channel. That'd be great. Or post it on your Facebook or Twitter or whatever if you're listening to this. And of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, hello, subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment if you've got any questions, any feedback. If you think that we are chatting the most rubbish you've ever heard and you hate us and you wish we'd die in a fire, happy to block you and delete your comment. But if you've got any constructive comments and any of that sort of stuff, please leave them, and questions as well, because we need to start engaging with our adoring fans, and we'll start doing that.
I'm going to consider doing something for that random bison pirate costume thing, and also Burnout from Australia, who works for XSplit, has offered me like 10 XSplit 3-month premium code things, and he wanted me to work it in the podcast a little bit, so maybe we could figure out if there's anybody out there that wants to stream amazing Street Fighter 5 content, make your own podcast, whatever, dress up as Pirate Bison, hit up the comments below, and maybe we can make your dreams come true.
Thank you very much. On that note, we're all going to go. See you real soon. Take care.
Peace.